Today is 388 days that I come here to share lessons that I learn and I'm learning, and I hope those lessons will support your dreams, your goals, and allow you to become the person that you want to become. Today I want to speak about a very broad topic, and it is how life is shaping us, how every station is shaping us. And of course, the first topic always come up is childhood. How childhood shaped our ways, how childhood shaped the way we act. And one thing that I find that sometimes people use that as an excuse. I understand that if something happened, like for example trauma, when you were 10, you're able to use that as excuse, or saying that this is what happened when I was 10, and this is how I feel, and this is how I act. At 20, it could be okay. At 30, it could be okay. But when it's 30 or 40, you're not able to use that excuse anymore. I truly believe that you need to take ownership of what happened. You take a responsibility of what happened, so that it's not on you that something happened to you, but it's on you if you didn't heal from it. Because you need to take ownership of the healing, and after 30 years, you need to say, okay, this is what I went through, this is what I learned, and I'm a totally different person. Now, when I think about life shaping us, every single day life is shaping us, but what I find that people use that as excuse. This is because of this environment, this is how I act. But again, now I could give an example. If you go to McDonald's, you have only one menu to choose what you will eat. But if you go to a healthy food restaurant, there will be a menu, and you will be able to choose totally different choices. So that means you are able to choose which situation you are in. You are able to choose which location you will be in. So that means if you do not like your station, ask yourself, how much input did you put? How much choices led you to be in that environment, in that station, in that location? It could be that you didn't have choice to be in that station, but how much control do you have of your station? It's very, very important, because sometimes we have a lot of control of that station, and we choose not to take that action. For example, people stay in one company for 10 years only because they feel uncomfortable moving to other location, other company, and leaving that, and just they are afraid to take that leap. Now, when I think about life shaping us, I always find that the older I get, the less I listen to what people say, but always look into what do they do. Because I used to mentor a lot of people in the past, and I used to always be mesmerized by people who say that. I had one person who said that he is very, very desperate. Last 3 years, I was asking how years you were desperate, and he said 3 years. And he's working the same job for 3 years, and he said that I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get out of this. I want to build a business. I want to have a better life. And when you ask what he's willing to do about it, he's not willing to do anything about it. Like I said, I looked into how he lives, what kind of skills he has, what he was supposed to do to get out of his station. And when I give you suggestions, what potentially could, and perspective, what he potentially could do, and he said, no, this is not for me. This is not for me. And I used to wanted to slap the face. Like, you, a minute ago, you said that you will do whatever it takes. Are you willing to do whatever it takes to get better, to improve your life? And you are so desperate. But when you get some kind of perspective and a feedback and suggestions, you are not taking it. And I think that so many people are living this way. They say that they're desperate, but they're not willing to do the work. So when I think about feedback, because those people who are listening for the feedback, of course you need to give a constructive feedback. So that means if someone asking a feedback, can you give the feedback, but they not take the feedback, that means that is on them. But if you're giving feedback, constructive feedback, to a person who didn't ask for it, of course that is on you, because you're not supposed to do that, because people feel threatened when you give feedback that they do not ask. So again, where are you in your station? Do you have any opportunity to move out of that station? And I think that you have a lot of power. It might be that you feel uncomfortable, but if you really want to change the station, if you want to change your location, you're able to do that. And you need to understand that every station, every conversation, every relationship shapes you, who you are. So that means if you really want to change your life, you're able to change your friends, you're able to change your station, you're able to change your job. The only thing that you need to ask, are you willing to do that? And if you're willing to do that, you're able, and you just need to take ownership of that. I hope that you'll choose to win, and see you tomorrow.